Chocolate is one of the few foods that almost everyone loves. Every day, millions of people unwrap a chocolate bar without giving a second thought to the extraordinary journey hidden inside it. Long before it reaches store shelves, chocolate begins as colorful cacao pods growing on tropical trees. From harvesting and fermenting the beans, to roasting, grinding, refining, and finally transforming them into the smooth, rich treat we all enjoy, every step requires remarkable skill and precision. But how does a bitter cocoa bean become one of the world's most irresistible foods? Join Chronicle Travels as we uncover the complete journey of chocolate, from the rainforest to the factory, and finally, to your hands. Every chocolate bar begins its journey on a tropical cacao farm. Cacao trees grow best in warm, humid regions near the equator, where rich soil, frequent rainfall, and shaded conditions create the perfect environment for healthy growth. Unlike most fruit trees, colorful cacao pods grow directly from the trunk and older branches. As they mature, the pods change color, signaling that they are ready for harvest. Because the pods do not ripen at the same time, harvesting cannot be done by large machines. Instead, experienced workers carefully inspect every tree and pick only the fully mature pods using sharp knives or machetes. Every cut must be precise to avoid damaging the tree, allowing it to continue producing future harvests. The freshly harvested pods are then carried to a collection area, where workers split open the thick outer shells. Inside each pod are rows of cacao beans, surrounded by a soft white sweet pulp. Although these beans will eventually become chocolate, they taste nothing like the finished product. At this stage, they are bitter and lack the rich chocolate aroma we know today. To develop that flavor, the beans undergo one of the most important stages of chocolate production: fermentation. The fresh beans, together with their white pulp, are placed into wooden fermentation boxes or baskets and covered with banana leaves. Over the next 5 to 7 days, naturally occurring microorganisms break down the pulp, while the temperature inside the boxes rises dramatically. This natural process reduces bitterness and creates the flavor compounds that will later give chocolate its rich taste and aroma. Without proper fermentation, even the highest quality cacao beans can never produce premium chocolate. After fermentation, the cacao beans still contain more than 60% moisture. If they are stored in this condition, mold can quickly develop and ruin the entire harvest. To prevent this, the beans are carefully dried. On many farms, they are spread across large drying patios or raised wooden platforms under direct sunlight. Workers turn the beans several times a day to ensure they dry evenly and release moisture at a steady rate. Depending on the climate, the drying process usually takes 1 to 2 weeks. By the end of this stage, the beans have become lighter, darker in color, and stable enough for long-term storage. The dried beans are then packed into breathable jute sacks and transported from cacao farms to chocolate factories around the world. Once the beans arrive at the factory, they go through a thorough cleaning process. Powerful machines remove dust, stones, broken twigs, and other unwanted materials collected during harvesting and transportation. After cleaning and sorting, the beans move to one of the most important stages of chocolate production: roasting. Inside large industrial roasting machines, hot air circulates around the beans at carefully controlled temperatures, usually between 120 and 150 degrees Celsius, for about 30 to 50 minutes. During roasting, moisture is removed, natural acidity is reduced, and hundreds of chemical reactions take place inside the beans. These reactions create the rich chocolate aroma and the deep flavor that make chocolate so recognizable. Once roasting is complete, the beans are cooled before moving to the next stage, where the brittle outer shells are removed to reveal the valuable cocoa nibs hidden inside. After roasting and cooling, the cacao beans are ready for the next stage. Special cracking machines break the roasted beans into smaller pieces. The mixture now contains both the brittle outer shells and the edible inner kernels. To separate them, factories use a process called winnowing. A controlled stream of air blows away the lightweight shell fragments, while the heavier edible pieces fall below. These pieces are known as cocoa nibs, the true heart of every chocolate product. The cocoa nibs are then transferred to powerful grinding machines. As the nibs are crushed into finer particles, friction generates heat, melting the natural cocoa butter inside them. The dry nibs gradually transform into a thick, smooth liquid known as cocoa liquor, or cocoa mass. Despite its name, cocoa liquor contains no alcohol. It is simply pure ground cacao, made from cocoa solids and natural cocoa butter. At this stage, some of the cocoa liquor is sent through high-pressure hydraulic presses. These powerful machines squeeze out a large portion of the cocoa butter, one of the most valuable ingredients in chocolate production. The extracted cocoa butter gives chocolate its smooth texture, glossy appearance, and rich mouthfeel. The solid material left behind is compressed into dense cocoa cakes, which are later ground into fine cocoa powder. This cocoa powder is widely used in beverages, cakes, biscuits, desserts, and many other food products. Meanwhile, the remaining cocoa liquor continues to the chocolate-making line. Here, it is carefully blended with measured amounts of cocoa butter, sugar, and for milk chocolate, milk powder. To create the smooth texture people expect, the chocolate passes through a series of heavy steel refining rollers. These machines grind the particles to less than 20 micrometers, making them virtually impossible to feel in the mouth. The chocolate is now incredibly smooth, but achieving the perfect flavor requires one final refining process. Although the chocolate has now become smooth, its flavor is not yet fully developed. To perfect both its taste and texture, the chocolate enters one of the most important stages of the entire manufacturing process, conching. Inside large temperature-controlled conching machines, the chocolate is continuously mixed, folded, and aerated for anywhere between 12 and 72 hours. Once conching is complete, the chocolate is ready for another critical step, tempering. Cocoa butter can form several different crystal structures. If the chocolate is simply cooled, unstable crystals develop. To prevent this, manufacturers carefully heat and cool the chocolate through a precise temperature cycle. This process encourages only the most stable cocoa butter crystals to form. The result is a chocolate bar with a glossy finish, a firm texture, a satisfying snap when broken. The finished liquid chocolate is then deposited into specially designed molds that give each chocolate bar its final shape and size. As the molds move along the production line, they pass over vibrating tables. These gentle vibrations remove trapped air bubbles and spread the chocolate evenly into every corner of the mold, creating a smooth and flawless surface. The filled molds are then carried into temperature-controlled cooling tunnels. As the chocolate gradually cools and hardens, within minutes, the chocolate solidifies and naturally separates from the molds, emerging as perfectly shaped, glossy chocolate bars. The approved chocolate bars then move to the packaging section. First, many manufacturers wrap the bars in aluminum foil or other protective barrier materials. This inner layer shields the chocolate from moisture, oxygen, light, and unwanted odors, helping preserve its flavor, texture, and freshness. Next, the bars are wrapped in their branded outer packaging. At this stage, important product information, such as ingredients, nutritional values, manufacturing dates, batch numbers, and expiration dates, is printed onto the packaging. The packaged chocolate bars are then grouped into cartons, sealed, and stacked onto pallets for transportation. What began as a colorful cacao pod, growing on a tropical tree, has now completed an extraordinary transformation. Behind every bite is the combined effort of farmers, engineers, food scientists, and factory workers. Every chocolate bar has a story, and now you know the incredible journey behind it. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible manufacturing journeys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.